There comes a time in everyone's life when they need to calculate the inverse of a matrix using Python. I'm glad I can share this moment with you. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Numpy to calculate the inverse of a matrix and how to do matrix multiplication with Numpy as well. So let's go to the computer and get started. So this is a short tutorial. I'll be using a Jupyter notebook and you can just follow along. So we'll start by importing Numpy in the usual way as MP. Incidentally, Numpy stands for numerical Python. That's the name of the package. And then we're going to create a matrix, and we'll do that using Numpy as well. I'm going to use the traditional notation of a capital letter for a matrix, so we'll call it N. And then that's going to be np.array. This is how we're creating it. And then we have the curly brackets. And then this is two-dimensional, a two-dimensional matrix, so I'm going to put 2 square brackets there. The first row will be 2, minus 1, 0, and I've chosen these numbers just because they work out quite nicely in terms of creating an inverse. And then minus 1, 2, minus 1, and then we'll come out of that row, and then the final row is 0, minus 1, 2. So that now is our Numpy array. So we've got three rows there, 2, minus 1, 0, minus 1, 2, minus 1, and 0, minus 1, 2. Let's take a look at that now and just see that it is what we're expecting. So that is our matrix. Okay, so what about the inverse? And we'll talk about why you might want to do the inverse operation when I've shown you this tutorial, when I've shown you how to do this in Python. So let's create a variable then, let's call it minv, and then we'll just say mp dot, then we're going to call this linear algebra package within numpy.inv, so that's inverse, and then we want to take the inverse of m. Okay, so minv, that is our inverse. So you can see it's a very simple operation in Numpy. If you've done it by hand, you know how time consuming it can be in Numpy, and you can do it with much larger matrices as well. Now, one test to see whether you've got the right inverse is to multiply the original matrix by the inverse, which should give you the identity matrix, and you can use that fact in order to solve simultaneous equations. So let's do that now. So we'll say, and you might think that you would say something like m star m inv, but that isn't how you do matrix multiplication in Numpy. So what you do is np, and then you use a function matmul, which stands for matrix multiplication, m comma minv, and if we execute that, you can see we get 1, 0, 0, and then this is here is as good as 0, 0, 1, 0, or almost as good as 0, and then 0, 0, 1. So that gives us the result that we were looking for. So why might you want to find the inverse of a matrix? Well, you might be solving a set of simultaneous equations, although you can do that in Numpy with one function as well, so less and less you'd need to do it for that. You might be changing one set of basis vectors into another. You might be projecting a vector into another set of basis vectors, and that would be why you would want an inverse to calculate the inverse as well. So that might be a reason why you want to calculate the inverse. Whatever the reason is, that's how you do it in Numpy, and I hope that's been useful for you. So Maria at FlexiSpot very kindly sent me this desk and asked me to review it for you. And I really like it. So it's a standing desk, but as you can see, it is motorized. So it's a standing sitting desk. You can decide how you want to use it. I've been looking for a standing desk for some time because, and also listen, it doesn't make much noise. But yeah, I've been looking for a standing desk for some time because, you know, since lockdown started last year, I've been sitting in my gaming chair day after day after day, and it's been no good for my back. So this was something that I was looking for anyway. It was really good timing that FlexiSpot got in touch. And I think if you're looking for a standing desk, you will really like this one. I've been using it for a few weeks now. It's a great finish, it's good quality. I love the fact that it is motorized. The display on the controls tells you exactly the height. It's got a collision detection sensor underneath, so it won't lower into something accidentally. It's very well made, and for me, it's been transformational in being able to work standing up. So if you're looking for a standing desk, then I would definitely recommend this one from FlexiSpot. I really don't think you'll be disappointed.